Aquí me voy a jugar.
Carlitos, welcome back to New York. First of all, we all saw that you had to stop your practice today. Can you update us on the status of your injury? If there's
I think it is okay. I just stopped my practice just for precaution. I didn't feel comfortable enough to keep practicing, just in case if everything is gonna be worse. But after a few hours later, I still feeling good. My feet. So tomorrow I'll try to be practicing again. I'm 100% without thinking about it. And but today I'll take care about it.
Okay, let's go to English questions. Raise your hand and introduce yourself. Anyone?
Hi, Carlos. Lucas Sweets with The Athletic. I'm curious, what about your game makes you so tough for your opponents?
Well, I think I'm always pushing my opponents, to the limit. I'm trying to, be aggressive all the time, just to play the different shots, different, kind of shots. And I think that's I'm gonna say the worst thing for my opponents, that they are not gonna know what's gonna be next. And they have to be aggressive. They have to defend well if they want to be alive in the point. I think I'm gonna say that's the worst thing for my opponents about my game.
Howard.
Hi, Carlos. Howard Fendrich with the Associated Press. You haven't had a lot of matches on the hard courts coming into here. How, if at all, does that affect you? And do you come into a tournament like this not knowing maybe how well you can play, how you'll do, or that doesn't really matter for you?
Well, it doesn't matter for me. Obviously, I have loved to have more matches in my belt on hardcore before the US Open, but it doesn't affect me at all. If I look back a little bit, for example, facing the Roland Garros, I hadn't too much matches on clay, and it was a pretty good result. And then in Wimbledon, same thing. So I don't want to think that it's gonna be the same, than the previous Grand Slams. But I'm not worried about not having too many matches on hardcore.
Catherine.
Catherine Whittaker, the Tennis Podcast. Obviously, you're still very early in your career. There haven't been many big lows. Never lost a Grand Slam final. Only one 5-set match lost in your career. I just wondered, that defeat at the Olympics, was that kind of the lowest you felt after a defeat? How were those emotions, and were they new for you?
After the Olympics? Well, it was one of the most important final of my career, of my life. I know that the Olympics game is every 4 years, so I don't know if I'm gonna have another chance to win the gold. I'm gonna fight for it for sure, the next Olympics games. But it was a difficult moment to deal for me. Losing the gold medal in a really close match that I had opportunities, but. In front of me, I had a really good player that he was fighting for the same thing as me, and he deserved it. So after, the days after the Olympics, it was okay. I realized that I won the silver medal. It was a great achievement for me that I have to be proud of, and I try to keep going, try to learn about this match, just to the next finals or the next important matches of my career gonna deal in a different way or a better way than I did in Olympics. But it was well, I realized that it was a important moment of my life.
Willie Weinbaum from ESPN. Carlos, what are your thoughts about Yannick's drug situation?
Well, it's a really difficult moment for him. That's for sure. It is complicated. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It is complicated, but obviously, what I can say. I mean, in English, it's gonna be difficult for me to explain myself, but I'll try. Well, I believe in a clean sport, so I don't know too much about that. I'm pretty sure that there are a lot of things that we don't know. Inside the team or inside everything. But if they let Yannick to keep playing is for something. So I mean, he said, or they said he's innocent. So that's all I know, and that's all I can talk about.
Last one in English. Anyone? David?
Hi, Carlos. David Kane, tennis.com. Just going back to the injury in practice, when it first happened, were you nervous? Were you scared that maybe you wouldn't be able to play the U.S. Open? Like, what was the initial reaction when you hurt yourself today?
Well, I mean, I wasn't worried at all for my US Open participation. Obviously, I was angry because I don't want to stop the practice, just to respect Cerúndolo as well. For me, it was I don't want to stop any practice. I want to practice. I want to keep better. I want to get ready for the tournament. But honestly, with the ankle, I wasn't worried about that. So I'm sure that tomorrow or in 2 days I'm gonna be at 100% for sure. So it's about time.
Thank you.